Like with traditional gaming, Japan's Web3 gaming market is very different from the rest of the world. Here's an ultra quick primer about the specific industry, and if you're a studio that wants to save tons of energy and time entering Japan, contact me directly anytime. But first, quick self-introduction. Hi everybody, this is Dr. Toru speaking. I'm a game industry consultant primarily based in Singapore and Tokyo with around 15 years of experience in the business and about roughly 5 years of that for crypto giant Animoca Brands as their Japan game market advisor. I'm not affiliated with Animoca Brands anymore, just to be clear on that part. You can follow me online under the links in the video description. And very important, this video is purely educational and not financial advice in any way. I want to be clear. So here are the main bullet points about the Japanese market itself first. So Japan is the world's number 4 economy, the world's number 12 most populous country with around 125 million people, and the world's number 3 gaming market. Japan is also very active in crypto with a spot and margin trading volume combined reaching roughly $23 billion in April 2025, the latest data available. In other words, Japan is a major force in crypto and gaming globally. So let me cover the demand side of the Japanese crypto game market first. And here are some of the main facts and factoids. So according to industry data provider Newzoo, Japan has around 74 million active players across all traditional gaming platforms. So it's quite a sizable country in that respect. And it's very hard to prove this, but generally speaking, these Japanese players are a lot more open to Web3 gaming, crypto, NFTs, etc., than their peers in the West, for various reasons, where Western gamers outright revolt if you just mention the words crypto or Web3 as a game studio in any kind of context. And if you are a free-to-play game studio out there interested in Japan, it's important to understand that Japan is the number 1 ARPU market in the world for gaming. What you can see here is an old overview from App Annie, the data provider, from 2016, the second quarter of that year, for the top 30 iPhone grossing games around that time. And you can see Japan represented by the green part here, where ARPU is double as high as the number 2 country in this context, which is China, followed by America, Korea, and then finally the United Kingdom. And connected to this, and let me highlight this extra because I think it's very important, play to earn is only a minor topic in Japan. There are also some legal reasons that come to play here, but generally speaking, Japanese people do not care about earning $2 or $3 or something like that per day playing a crypto game. Right, so they play games for other reasons. So buying, selling, trading, NFTs, tokens, coins, etc. Yes, but play to earn in Japan generally no. And another critical point, which is true about all crypto and crypto game projects anywhere in the world, but also in Japan, is community, right? So community is almost everything in Japan as well. So the Sandbox, the metaverse company, just as an example, regularly is organizing real life game jams for their local creators in Japan. And as you can see here, the website is completely in Japanese, in native Japanese, and that is absolutely critical. So generally speaking, community support, community marketing, etc. in Japan must be 100% in native Japanese and no exceptions. Before I get into the final part of the video, a quick plug. So if you have time, please consider visiting my website, serkantoto.com, and specifically this article right here, Japan's blockchain gaming industry, a primer, which is over 3 years old, but I still think a lot of the points in this article are valid today. And now, the final part of the video, the supply side of Web3 gaming in Japan. And I would say that this side of the business can generally be divided into foreign and local studios. So foreign game studios with actual offices in Japan, so not remote and things like that, but real actual physical offices in Japan include the Sandbox, Animoca Brands, YGG or Aptos, which it's not really a gaming company, I know that, but they acquired local NFT and game platform Hashpelat last year. And this Japanese news article right here says a couple of days ago that operation was renamed into Aptos Japan officially. And on the local side of the business, I would say that the first studios here in Japan started working on Web3 games around 2018. And what you can see here is the official website of My Crypto Heroes by Double Jump Tokyo, which launched this particular game in November 2018. And I think this is widely considered to be the first big homegrown crypto games. And there have been other games that have been released in 2018, but this is one of the biggest ones. And this local segment of the supply side in Japan's Web3 gaming industry can further be divided into traditional mobile game companies getting into crypto, traditional video game companies getting into crypto, and crypto first, kind of crypto native companies that are coming from within Japan itself. The key players active in crypto in the traditional mobile gaming field in Japan include companies such as Gumi, which is publicly traded in Tokyo, and it's brands such as Double Jump that I mentioned earlier, Mixi, another big publicly traded mobile game company that primarily invests in crypto, or messenger giant Line, especially with its Line mini dApps portal launched in January 2025. And what you can see here is a mini dApp called Keitokun, which is integrated into the Line messenger. And I wanted to show you the game really quick, but they kicked me out, and now they want me to pay to get back into the game. It's basically a simple tapping game. And as a quick side note, Telegram, which you can see on my t-shirt, has nothing to do with the video. They're not sponsoring. I'm not affiliated with them in any form. So on the traditional video game side, the only relevant players that are not active to some extent in terms of crypto are Koei Tecmo and Nintendo. So in other words, the other big ones, Konami, Capcom, and especially Square Enix, have touched crypto to some extent. And as another example, I pulled up a press release from Sony right here, and Sony has launched an Ethereum layer 2 blockchain called Sonium that is used for games, NFTs, etc., etc. And Japan also has, as the big game market that it is, its group of homegrown Web3 native, Web3 first game startups. And there are a few that I can mention here, but for brevity, I just want to mention the aptly named Crypto Games, which is running has been running a bunch of crypto games. And this is also the company that is behind Japan's biggest game blockchain, Oasis. And I could go on and on about this topic, but again, for brevity reasons, please let me stop right here. And thank you for watching, and I catch you at the next video.